Tropical cyclones are one of the most destructive and dangerous weather events in the world. Also known as hurricanes or typhoons, they can cause wind speeds over 200 kilometres an hour.
Just like freight trains coming through, the trees are just going wild.
And heavy rain, which can lead to mass flooding and storm surges.
As you can see, we're getting belted here in Airlie Beach.
The Pacific Ocean generates the greatest number of tropical cyclones and storms, and Australia's north coast is hit every year. On average, up to 11 form, but around 5 make landfall, mostly along Queensland's northeast coast and Western Australia's northwest coast.
The most destructive part of the cyclone is the inner core area around the eye. We call that the eye wall. And in those thunderstorms, you're going to find the strongest rainfall and also the strongest winds below those thunderstorms.
The level of destruction depends on how they're categorised from 1 to 5, with 5 being the most severe.
Our house is all gone, nothing left over. Our clothes and kitchen facilities are gone.
Tropical cyclones are low-pressure systems that tend to develop over very warm seas. Many start off as a cluster of thunderstorms, which form when ocean water evaporates and the warm moisture rises in the cold, dry air above.
In an area where you have both the warm oceans and the low pressure in the atmosphere, those thunderstorms will start to rotate, forming that cyclonic wind system, and eventually the system becomes strong enough to actually become self-maintaining because it can draw its own fuel from the ocean and keep driving those deep thunderstorms.
Cyclone formation also depends on an effect known as the Coriolis force.
Coriolis force, which is to do with the rotation of the Earth, is actually zero over the equator. So tropical cyclones need to be a little bit off the equator in order to actually develop that rotation that they need to form.
That force is also the reason why cyclones spin clockwise in the southern hemisphere and counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere. And as climate change intensifies, meteorologists expect the proportion of more severe cyclones to increase globally.
The Australian Academy of Science, because questions need answers.